the day. I couldn't finish it that day.
The owner says it's all a misunderstanding, and he's learned from the experience.
Guy comes in here and with an inspection, no, we wouldn't do that again. Hindsight's 20/20. But who would ever think that a policeman could come in here and just take the car that just take it?
James Bay Service Center inspects more than 800 vehicles every year. Losing its license to inspect would cost the private company at least $64,000 a year. The ministry says it doesn't have enough evidence to pull the license and is monitoring the situation. Meantime, BC's Minister of Transportation is satisfied the matter is being handled appropriately.
I take this seriously, and as Minister, I would expect both my team to work vigorously with the Victoria Police Department to ensure that those investigations continue.
The ministry says it has pulled 37 licenses from designated inspection facilities over the past 3 years, including one in Greater Victoria. But the owner of the inspection facility under investigation says to avoid any further problems, the ministry itself should be running the inspection facilities.
Stephen Andrew reporting. Investigators in the Cowichan Valley are back on the scene today in a wooded area near Duncan. They're searching for more clues into the discovery of burned human remains. A charred body was found by a hiker yesterday just off a trail in Glenora. Mounties won't know the victim's age, gender, or cause of death until an autopsy is performed later this week. Meanwhile, RCMP and volunteers have closed the trail as they look for clues and interview neighbors. RCMP say the body was burned at the scene, but it's not clear how long it had been there or if the person died there. If you have any information that could help investigators, you're asked to call North Cowichan Duncan RCMP. The number is on your screen, 748-5522. You can also contact Crime Stoppers. RCMP say there is no connection between this case and the murder of Langford teen Kimberly Proctor. Victoria police say a window washer who suffered an electrical shock yesterday remains in critical condition in hospital. The 63-year-old man was working at the Royal Scot Hotel on Quebec Street when he misstepped and a long brush he was using touched some live hydro wires. Two men, one from the Royal Scot and another from the Hotel Grand Pacific, saw the whole thing happen. They ran to help. Victoria police say they dragged the man to safety and immediately started CPR until emergency crews arrived. WorkSafe BC is investigating the incident. We are learning more tonight about that massive mudslide in Oliver. The province released a report today saying the owner responsible for the dam that burst had been issued several repair warnings. An investigation into the slide found no indication the repairs were ever done. The dam, built in the 1930s, burst June 13th after heavy rains drenched the area. It let loose a 5-kilometer-long torrent of mud and debris, wiping out 5 homes and a large area of agricultural land. No one was injured. A hiker had warned RCMP about the condition of the dam shortly before the breach, but nothing was done. Today, the government also admitted that its record-keeping on the dam and its enforcement of repairs was poor.
There is a legacy here of problems of neglect dating back decades. And for whatever reason, the work that should have been done and the enforcement that should have occurred didn't. And it's now important that we ensure that doesn't happen again anywhere else.
The first of 12 recommendations in the report suggests the Ministry of Environment should review its record-keeping practices of thousands of dams in this province. That will include a review of historical warnings about the conditions of the dams and any actions taken to hold the owners responsible for inspection and maintenance. Government officials are currently working with people who lost their homes and land in Oliver to establish what it calls fair market value compensation. Dry and warm on Vancouver Island. Bruce Williams joins us now with the first look at your forecast. He's in the Harbor City tonight. Bruce.
Thought you were describing me. Dry and warm. Well, it's and sunny disposition. Thank you, Eric. Beautiful day once again today. We have the same forecast for you for the next 7 days. Take a look out the window. Go ahead. Wherever you are, look around. See what that's it. For the next 7 days, take a look outside at the live conditions right now from the SchoolNet weather sensors. Really nice day once again. So it's kind of dry. I'm not going to go too far to the other side and say that we're getting very dry, but we are getting very dry. It's because the conditions are as they are, and of course the wind we had a couple of days ago helped dry things out a bit too. Here's the deal for tomorrow. It's going to be dry. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be warm, and in some areas it's going to be hot. So we're going to be up to about 28 degrees in the valleys of Alberni, Comox, and Cowichan, of course. So all of these places we're talking about, Eric, on the island will be sunny and warm. All the details coming up at 5:30.
All right, we'll see you then. We have much more of your island news still to come when A News at 5 continues.
The countdown. 3, 2, 1. Woo!
And with that, the brand new Walmart Superstore officially opens its doors in Saanich. The 220,000 square foot store boasts the largest food floor in Canada among the chain. How will it affect local grocers? That story just ahead.
I'm Shachi Curl at Government House in Victoria, where the race is on to complete a very special gift carved by the Lieutenant Governor himself. But will it be done in time? We give you a first look ahead on A News.
It's the Bricks Incredible 50-50 sale this Saturday only. This faux leather sofa half price only $349. The Serve Perfect sleeper set half price only $699. Plus all televisions and all appliances are marked down. Saturday only at the Brick.
You did it! The McDonald's Bacon Cheeseburger Deluxe for an effortless $1.69. Now for a limited time. Coming up on A News.
The government says it's good news for the Canadian Forces and Canadian industry as it announces plans to build 2 new supply ships for the Navy. Coming up, we'll tell you what the ships will do and why they're needed.
The Quality Foods Canadian Open Sand Sculpting Competition and Exhibition is returning to the beaches of Parksville. Catch world-class artistry at one of the island's most popular summer events. Watch as the gigantic works of art take shape July 17th and 18th, and then come back to check out the entire exhibition before August 15th. And now, a World Championship official qualifier. Join us at the Parksville Community Park for the 2010 Parksville Beach Fest, July 16th through August 15th. Proudly supported by A.
You don't have to be a member to shop at your local co-op, but for a one-time investment, you can enjoy both the friendly service co-op is known for and a yearly rebate check. Comox Co-op is a proud supporter of its community, even showcasing local art at its Aspen Road location. You'll also find self, full-serve, marine fuel, and the friendliest staff around. Last year, members received 7% back on their fuel purchases.
After months of anticipation, the new Walmart Supercenter is now open in Saanich. Among other things, the 220,000 square foot store boasts the chain's biggest food floor in the country. It's no secret Walmart offers low prices, but will the selection and price point affect local grocers? A News reporter Louise Hartman prowled the aisles today. She joins us with more. Louise?
Eric, the new Walmart was packed for opening day, and store management is hopeful it will stay that way.
3, 2, 1.
With the cut of a ribbon, Canada's newest Walmart is open in Saanich, and people are excited.
Looked at the flyer and we've seen all the deals, and unfortunately I went shopping last night, but I'm going to go shopping again.
Hundreds of curious shoppers flooded the Supercenter all day long, drawing big business, something Walmart management is very happy about.
Also have now an opportunity to attract new customers from the grocery business and the grocery industry, and those new customers, we're going to provide them with a choice. We believe that we've got an offering that they're not going to be able to refuse. We're very excited about our fresh focus.
Just a few kilometers away, Red Barn Market has been a staple in Saanich for 30 years. Owner Peter Hansen has worked in Victoria's grocery industry for decades. He says big superstore chains can have a big effect on local business, stealing 10 to 15% of customers.
Definitely when the biggest food giant in the world opens up in your neighborhood, that there will be an impact to some degree to different food retailers in the city for sure.
The Red Barn Market specializes in local and island-grown products. These Okanagan cherries cost $2.29 a pound.
Cherries at the new Walmart are priced at $1.97 a pound.
These were grown in Washington State. In fact, the the only produce grown in BC for sale at Walmart today. These potatoes from Delta, mini cucumbers, and hothouse tomatoes. That's something Hansen says gives local business the upper hand.
This is kind of what we're going to do. We're going to stick with our program and what we do and supporting local farmers and with our produce and a lot of the meats that we make here at this store, this location, and sort of continue on doing things exactly the way we have been doing things. But
he hopes that strategy will be enough to get the customers back after they get a taste of the grocery giant.
They opened this morning, and as of right now, we're having a very, very good day in all three stores, like yesterday, so we're real happy with at that point. And there's been certainly a lot of loyalty to Red Barn over the last 30 years, and since we took over a year ago, it's still there and it's still growing, which is really great. Only there'd be lots of retailers out there that would be very concerned about